Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today, I'm going to make a geode hoodie that is reverse dyed. I washed the hoodie, and so it's fresh out of the washing machine, and it's damp with just plain water. To tie a geode, I find an area on the shirt or on the hoodie where I'd like to begin the geode. Then I pinch the middle of that area and slide my hand down to where I'd like the bottom of the geode to be. I personally like to tie geodes beginning at the bottom. I'm using sinew, and I'll make a couple of wraps of the sinew and pull it nice and tight. Every place that I put a sinew line will remain black there after the hoodie's been through the Rit Color Remover. Because geodes are so thick, not all of the color from inside of the geode is going to be removed either. I try to make my geodes fairly random, so I leave various spaces between the different lines. I don't make it all uniform. I also make my geodes different sizes. I'm going to continue this process all over the hoodie until the entire hoodie is tied. Now it's time to remove the color. Since the color remover has such a strong smell, I use a bucket method where I can use the color remover outside. On the day that I removed the color from this hoodie, I removed the color from several other shirts at the same time. By the time I got around to the hoodie though, it had already gotten dark outside, so I'm going to show you the process that I used just before this one for a batch of shirts. I have a 3-gallon bucket, and I fill the bucket with boiling hot water. Then I opened up 2 packages of the Rit Color Remover powder and poured them into the bucket. I used a spoon to stir and to dissolve the Rit Color Remover. Then I added the items down inside. In this example, I added a couple of shirts and another sweatshirt. But when I did this hoodie, since it was so bulky, I just added this to the bucket. I made sure it was well submerged and left it for 20 minutes. At the end of 20 minutes, I came back and rinsed the hoodie out. I left it tied and just threw it in the washing machine and washed it using some hot water and a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent. Then I put the hoodie inside of a soda ash solution and allowed it to soak for 20 to 30 minutes. I wrung it out of my Panda spin dryer and then I allowed it to dry out completely before I tried to dye it. Okay, so now the hoodie is dry and it's ready to ice dye. I'm going to ice dye this hoodie down in the muck. So I've put it down inside of a plastic dishpan and I'm going to just randomly sprinkle the dye on top of the hoodie. I'm beginning with Wholesale Pink from Custom Colors, followed by Plum from Dharma Trading Company, Cotton Candy from Pro Chemical and Dye, and Purple 521 from Custom Colors. Now I'm going to load on some additional soda ash, just so that as the ice melts and it runs throughout the hoodie, I make sure I still have plenty of soda ash left in the hoodie to react with the dye. So today it's actually snowing outside. That's very unusual for us. We rarely get any snow, and if we do, it's usually not a measurable amount. So instead of adding some ice, I'm just going to place the hoodie outside in the snow. After a while, I just piled a little bit of additional snow on top of the hoodie and brought it inside to process. After all the ice melted, I allowed the hoodie to sit and process for 48 hours. Then I took it to my sink and began rinsing in cold water to rinse out the soda ash. I gradually warmed the water up to hot and continued rinsing to get out any of the excess dye that didn't bond with the fabric. Since the hoodie is so thick, I added some hot water to my sink, added just a small squirt of Blue Dawn dish soap, and allowed the hoodie to soak. I kept changing out the water and repeating this process until most of the excess dye was removed and the water was close to clear. Then I threw it in the washing machine, washed it using hot water and a little bit of Dharma's textile detergent, dried it in the dryer, and this is what our hoodie looks like. I like the way this turned out. As you can tell, some of the black dye within the geodes didn't get removed. I was expecting that though, because when I tie the geodes, I tie them pretty tight. So it's a little bit difficult to get the color remover all the way down into some of those middle areas. I like the contrast of the purple and the pink with the black. I think it makes it really stand out. I have a few areas that didn't get dyed, and I don't mind that. I think it adds a little bit of interest to have some of that taupe color from the color removal process left showing. In case you were wondering, this is a Hanes Ultimate Cotton Hoodie that is 90% cotton and 10% polyester. So if you have enjoyed watching this video, I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you have to do is hit the big red subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.